What's up, Dragon Brood? I'm going to apologize up front here if I don't have a ton of energy in this video. Had a rough day. Literally woke up to, we'll just call it water heater problems, which are never good. And spent the day dealing with that, among other things. Some related, some not. So I literally didn't even get around to being able to work on a video until, like, God, it was after 10 o'clock when we started to stream through stuff, and it's after almost 1 a.m. now, so still getting the video to you, but I'm a little low energy at the moment, so I want to put that there. However, though, I will say, have you been considering becoming a member on the channel or buying some merchandise or anything else? Now would be a great time to help me out. But yeah, today we're going to be doing some Orzhov Clerics, and the cool part about this deck is it's actually already a known deck. It works. We've played it in the past couple of seasons. So if you're actually a fan of this deck, there's not a lot to upgrade. I think there's like 4 rares and maybe 3 or 4 commons that get added to this list. So it's a very small upgrade that makes a big difference. So hopefully y'all enjoy that. But let's go get into the video. Also, before we get started, don't forget to check out shop.ultrapro.com. Get your game supply stuff now before shipping gets too behind, before products get thin, because this is going to be a holiday season where availability could be an issue. So get your orders in sooner rather than later. You can go to shop.ultrapro.com. And I want to say thank you to everybody who came by the stream today as well. All the subscriptions and everything really do help out. It was really appreciative. Really thankful that I have a community that was willing to pitch in. It was really nice. So for today's deck list, we're going to be doing what you already think we're doing. So this isn't like revolutionary as far as Orzhov Clerics go, but I think some of the card choices you're going to find kind of interesting. But we are playing 2 Cleric class. Again, you gain life, you get to gain extra life. It's awesome, right? No reason not to play this. But the truth is, we're almost rarely ever going to level this up. I think leveling this up really is kind of a, like, the game went long, I have extra mana, okay, maybe I can make some creatures big enough to break a stalemate sort of thing. But in a lot of cases, you just want that extra life gain, right? Get those extra triggers, get the off of the bonus features off of the Righteous Valkyrie. You know, it's that type of stuff you're really aiming for there. Or to just give you enough life that you can just keep attacking and stay ahead in the damage race against another aggro deck. Then we have Luminarch, that's a whole different card. Lunarch Veteran. And this is just great. It gains you life on both sides. It gives you something to play out of the graveyard, which is nice. And even in creature battle, sometimes you just get to block twice with this. You know, you can block the biggest thing your opponent has twice, and that's also a bonus, and you'll get an extra life out of it. Now, one of the new cards we're going to try here is Olembach Escort, which I have to correct myself. I believe I said in the opener that it was a common. This is actually an uncommon, so that may make a difference to some of you, but I want to, you know, hold myself accountable there. But Olembach Escort, man, it's too late in the evening. I can't speak right now. I'm so tired. It's a 1/1 for 1 vigilance. You sacrifice it, and target creature you control with the +1/+1 counter on it gains lifelink and indestructible. Now, the thing is, you're mostly going to want to hold on to this for the indestructible part, but be aware that this does give something lifelink, and that makes a very big difference. So just something to kind of keep in mind there as you play your games with this deck. Luminarch Aspirant, not a lot to say here. We all know it's good. Moving on. Shujiri Shelter. We're playing one of. Mostly because we don't need a lot of mana, but we do need like 23, 24 lands. So I wanted to have access to this because it is actually a useful spell. And sometimes you can use this to get through a critical attack just for lethal. Sometimes you're blocking a key removal. You know, maybe it's something like, you know, Draconic Intervention that deals damage to creatures or whatever. You can give something protection from red. Like, there's a lot of different things you can do with this card. I might even want to step it up to 2 of them, but we're going to play 1 for now and see if it comes up. Voice of the Blessed. I think if you've been playing on the ladder at all, you've probably seen 50 million people trying to do stuff with this card. A lot of it's going to be in the green-white Lifegain or mono-white Lifegain decks, but this does fit here because it does the Lifegain thing, and it's a cleric, so perfect. Cleric of Lifespawn, another 2-mana thing, gains life every time you play a cleric, and since everything in the deck's a cleric, you're going to be gaining life every time you play a creature. Then it gets bigger as well. We're playing 3 Vanishing Verse. Honestly, maybe, possibly, we could get by with more Vanishing Verse, but I don't really know. But 3 at least, because I didn't want to play less removal than that. So, want to take advantage of at least having that available. Then we have 2 Pyre of Heroes. And I want to admit, like, this was a point of contention, because I told the stream, I think, that I wasn't going to play more than 1 or 2 of these. And there was a lot of people saying, why not play more, or whatever. And the reality is, there's a lot of situations where you get caught up where you're either falling behind because you took a turn off to play this instead of a creature, or you just don't get to the situation where you can play a creature, use the mana from this to get the creature you want, whatever, right? And get that whole sequence going. Additionally, there's enough situations now where you might just Pyre of Heroes to get a creature that's just going to get hit with the Fading Hope or a Divide by 0 or whatever. And you have to do this as a sorcery. So you can't wait, see what your opponent does, respond to them doing a thing. Like, if it was instant speed, I think it would be, sure, slam dunk, play 4. But honestly, I don't even know if I want these 2 in the list at the end of it. But we'll talk about this. Definitely talk about updates at the end of the video, of course. Then we have 4 Elite Spellbinders, because this card's just great, and it's a cleric, and it slows your opponent down, and it flies. Checks a lot of boxes. Right next to that, we have Righteous Valkyrie. It's a 2/4, gain life whenever you play stuff, blah, blah, blah. Really, we're trying to get to that +2/+2 and end games with it. Then we're playing 3 Aura, Skyclave Hierophant. Aura is just kind of our protection against board sweepers, right? So now you have this, and you have the Olembach Escort, and that's cool because that gives you enough options that you can kind of protect your board a little bit if various sweepers happen. Lands, we're playing 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 6 Plains, 2 Hive of the Eye Tyrant, 3 Swamp, 4 Bright Climb Pathway, 4 Shattered Sanctum, and 2 Shine Shadow Snarl. And I know some people don't really like the Snarls, but we kind of needed just enough to try to make sure we could hit like that turn 2, turn 3, black mana, whatever. But we don't need that much black mana. So it's possible by the end of the video we just say, you know what about we split the difference, we put an extra Swamp and an extra Plains, and we just call it good. Because even without the Shine Shadow Snarl in here, we do have, 4, 8, 11, 13 different sources for what is right now 10 cards. So that's not unreal, so we'll see. But anyway, we're going to play some games. At the end of the games, we'll talk about updates, because we're definitely going to have some updates to this list. And then we'll have a card spotlight for you, as usual. Okay, we get to go first with this. We are absolutely going to keep it. There's no reason to throw this back. I won't say this is ideal, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good start. We obviously want to find a 3rd land at some point. Otherwise, we won't be able to cast this or this. Hey, MTG Nerd Girl with her 183. We just started playing some Clerics tonight after lots of fun chats. So welcome. Oh, this will be fun. Let's do this. We're just going to go triple Cleric of Lifespawn, I guess. And we'll just see how this works. GD Shenanigans. What is those? There's corgi butts? Those are such good. I need to do some animated emotes. Those are cool. Double Luminancer. Luminarch Aspirant. That sucks. Why did they go from F&M to M? Mostly because as people started getting back to playing paper Magic, I think they were trying to not interfere. I have a choice to make here. Y'all give me a second. Debating if I want to play that or if I just want to play this, because these are going to become 4/4s anyway. And then if I get another land, I could, if it's white, I could play both of these next turn, which would be a little smarter. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And just make better use of my mana. Oh, so they're playing a Lifegain Cleric thing of sorts too here. That's weird. I guess I let you keep a Tabarax? I don't really love that either, though, but sure. I guess that's fine. Hey, thanks for the sub there, Aloysius. Man, so many cool people just hopped in here. Well, thanks for sharing your people there, Nerd Girl. All right, there's the Tabraks I thought they were going to play. The opponent also didn't block last turn, which is interesting. So I think they're just going to try to make a really large aspirant here. Just to stonewall us, I guess, on the ground. But we're just going to hope to draw a white land here. That's going to be an untapped white land at that. That's our game plan. I see their dilemma, though, right? They're like, okay, do I just build up a big Tabaraks? Do we plan to block these other dudes? What are we doing? Okay, this is fair. This is fair. Actually, this doesn't work because I won't be able to grow this. I guess I need to... Dang it. Just the wrong amount. It does mean I don't get to attack with my Spellbinder here, which is a bit of a pain. So, sadly, we're just going to do this in this order so I can get the first life gain trigger to grow this. And then I'm going to go ahead and just play this, knowing we're going to play either Voice or this next turn anyway. And then we're just going to attack for 5s with those, because they have to chump block here. Yep. I mean, this is rough if they get a land and play this other Angel of Destiny. That gets a little silly. But there's nothing we can do about it. They're at 4, so we're just going to have to keep attacking. Yes, it is. Not Esper. Oh, they're playing Esper Clerics. Yeah, I think so. I don't know what that... I haven't ever seen that build, so I'm just going to assume that's what it is. I don't know. Like, their deck could literally have anything. I don't know what they're going to do here. Okay, so it is Angel of Destiny. That does double strike, so they will look to gain some life. Oh, it doesn't have lifelink on its own, though. Alright. Do we just have lethal here? Oh, no. It has to have 5 or more counters. Yeah, we're just going to take a hit. No blocks. Like, sure. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what did they think was going to happen? I'm just like, I'm not blocking. We just attack with everything, right? Yeah. GG's. Yeah, I don't know why they attacked there. That was very weird. I mean, they would have stayed alive. But, yeah, weird. Gotta give credit where it's due. Where were these things? That would have changed my opinion last hand. Yeah, I guess we keep this. Oh, boy. Alright. We'll go ahead and run this out there. Also, Escort randomly has Vigilance. So, I mean, it's still a reasonable card to play. Alright. Innkeeper. I don't have any life gain stuff yet, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Obviously, putting a counter on the aspirant would be better, and then use this to protect the aspirant, but we're getting damage in. More innkeepers. Alright, well, we're going to be staring at something big with 6 mana next turn. Maybe even 7 mana. They could go right into a big Hull Breacher if they wanted to. Oh boy, this is exciting. Okay then. I guess we just gotta do this. I mean, if they do have Hull Breacher, it'd just be a naked Hull Breacher, so we're not that worried about it. We just make that a 3/3, and then attack with both of them. And if they decide to triple block the aspirant, we'll just sacrifice the escort. I can't imagine they are, though. Alright. Yeah, it's got, I don't know, maybe it's, what's his name? Coma? You could play that here. Divide by 0. All right, that's a thing. I'm like, that happened. That was like the least threatening thing I thought they could do this turn. Oh, they have a bounce spell for that too? I was going to say, my goodness. I mean, they still might. I mean, they can go get an island and play Fading Hope or whatever. Nope, they went and got another forest. Or a forest, actually. All very suspicious. Not sure what this all means. So we're just going to play this. And just repeat last turn. Because, I mean, if you didn't block then. Alright, and they have less mana now than they had last turn. Might as well. You're not going to do anything else with the mana on your turn. I mean, feel free to counter it. I mean, if they're using a counter on that, we're totally okay with that. Okay, sure. They really want to bounce our things. I'm not sure why you didn't just target this again. Man, I don't know what's happening here at all. Like, not even a little bit. I am so lost in this whole state of what's happening. Sure. We'll split the counters just in case there's more bounce spells. In the turn. There's really not a reason to do much of anything else here. Oh my god, it's endless. Okay, sure. Like, just is what it is, I guess. Is that all, literally all their hand was just straight? Look at this. Look at this. My goodness. All right, I guess I get rid of one of these. Yeah, I think you're right. They did out-tempo themselves. That's a good way to look at it. I'm going to do this just because they're at 7. We get to keep attacking if we do this. Alright, they obviously are waiting for something, I guess a chariot, that's going to make, like, multiple creatures or something. Because otherwise, why not block there? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, that should be lethal anyway here. Just spread our counters out. Go to attack. Get rid of one of those duders. And that should do it. Man, that was a weird game. Tricky hand we have to, like, learn to play through here. And we did draw an Ollenbach Escort, so we can see how this works. Thanks for all the follows, by the way, today. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Ooh, what is this gonna be? No. Man, see, I love this because, like, I don't know at all what the opponents would be doing when I see a Jaspera Sentinel. And a green-white land. Like, they could literally go red land into Magda or something here, and I wouldn't have been surprised at all. Alright, what you got going on here? Just gonna attack me for one? I probably would. Bant Party. Yeah, that could be a good one. How does this fit together? So we have Sentinel. I mean, you have 4 mana next turn. Oh boy, I have questions. Hey, Morris, welcome. Man, I'm tempted to just play a Pyre here, but I think I'm gonna do this and just wait. I mean, a Pyre wouldn't have been a bad choice there, by the way. if somebody wanted to play that, I wouldn't have laughed at them. But I'm just looking at my hand and realizing like, I'm going to play my mana out over the next couple turns. I'm not going to really have an opportunity. Maybe 2 turns from now if I don't draw a land. Whoa, ecological appreciation. I literally don't know what the opponent's doing. Like, this is amazing. This is 100% amazing. This is the first time I've seen this card cast. Like, I've probably played 1,000 games since Strixhaven came out. This is the first time I've seen Ecological Appreciation cast. Hey, J-Bo. Like, this is wild. Oh, and they're playing a life game. Oh, gosh. 2 cards to be shuffled into your opponent's library. I guess Voice is one of them. An Orator, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Orator's just a 2/2. This at least that makes more treasure. I mean, I guess that. I don't know. Like, this is the most random thing. I don't know what's just happening. I think it's just a green-white life gain deck that happens to play Ecological Appreciation. But, man, props to the opponent, for sure. Yeah, I'm just going to sit back here. Actually, you know what? I'm wondering if the mistake wasn't just to play Cleric of Lifespawn and just try to get a creature bigger than whatever they could play here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we're wrecked. We're done. We're literally done. GG's, opponent. Good job. They shouldn't even be casting stuff here. They should just be attacking with all their stuff. Like, no need to cast anything. Like, I'm just going to assume we're dead. Like, there's no point playing that out. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. We'll keep this. Alright. So we're going to this, obviously play a Cleric of Lifespawn on 2, depending on what the opponent does. Okay, well, we'll probably play a Cleric of Lifespawn on 3. I was about to say, depending on what they do, will dictate what we do. They already know we have that, so we'll go ahead and play it. Since they're in a white aggro deck, we're going to probably take our time to just grow our clerics and then play a Spellbinder next turn. Oh, they had a portable hole. Well, that sucks. I guess our plan's backed up now. Maybe. I guess we're going to do this, because now there's a chance they could have the 3-mana exile creatures. You want to make sure that's not a thing. Oh, well... Alright. If I had known that's all that was over there, we could have taken completely different actions. Kobe1 Shinobi, how's it going? Maybe they were a counter spell tribal? Maybe. Maybe. Alrighty, what do we do here? We attack, we play this, blah, 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 blah. Alright, sounds good. And then we get to grow both of those. And then we attack. Alright. Not sure what the opponent's game plan is here. Yep, that poor little Thalia. She ain't gonna be stopping anything important right now. She does make this cost 2, which is annoying, but whatevs. 'Tis fine. And unfortunately, yeah, I was gonna say. Oh, man. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy. This is a bad hand, but I'm going to keep it because I'm going to draw an untapped land on turn 2. Alright, we failed on the first attempt. I said it was going to happen on turn 2, though. Here we go. Oh, boy. We failed. We're dead. If I had an untapped land, it would have been okay. Now we're going to be staring at a troll to go along. Yeah, exactly. We can't do anything with this. This hand's just too late now. Alright. I'm going to see if we can get lucky and work around this. Okay, we'll take that. Now, we could bait a Blizzard Brawl, which is going to happen here. All right, we're going to take a crap ton of damage. We got to take 7, so we go to 11. But barring the opponent drawing something there. All right, so we kind of gotten out. All right, so here's the only thing we can do. We're going to do this and hope we don't die. Because if we don't, we can possibly... All right, no blocks. Go to 7. We're still alive. Oh, why was that not an untapped land? Oh, no. If that was an untapped land, I think we would have still been in this. Now I don't know. Because, man, we could have played, like, either double voice or cleric and a voice, and that would have started setting us off here. But we do get to gain 4, though. So, I mean, not going to despair just yet. We know if they get a land, they could play Chariot, but that's neither here nor there. That's fine. Attacking for 2... Let's see, what's the worst that could happen? If they have... Inscription of Abundance would make that a 6. And then they could fight one of these. And then we would take 6, 7, 8. I think it's still fine. We could attack for 2 here. I mean, there was a chance we could double block a troll, but we're not going to do that anyway. We know that's not a thing. I was possible I was going to block with it, depending on what they did, but not likely. All right. All right, this might be our chance to turn things around. Okay, well, bonus land I don't need, but that's fine. All right, so we got to play this first. So we get this to grow, right? Actually, do we even care if that grows? What if we just back-to-back these instead? I think I like that better. I mean, this does gain us an extra life. Nah, we're just going to do this. I'm just going to back-to-back these here. I mean, I feel like this is strong enough because we're going to gain 4 from this coming into play. Then that's going to become a 4/4. Then we're going to gain 4 more. Then that's going to become a 6/6, and this is going to become a 4/4. Like, we're not worried about any weird attacks or whatever. All right, no attacks. I probably can attack there, but I'm fine. Like, they haven't really shown us any real strength in their hand so far. Alright. Blizzard Brawl makes sense. I was like, feel free to attack. Though, had I thought about Blizzard Brawl, being honest, that would have been an argument to play the cleric instead of the voice. How do we get baited here? Because if you had an inscription, you would have just played it, right? I mean, I take 9, I go to 8. I'm not going to die. I have Cleric of Lifespawn, gain 3 life, put 3 counters on that, get 2 more counters. I mean, I guess we just let it through. Hey, the one, James. How's it going? I really want to block this Chariot. But I feel like I'm not supposed to, so I'm not going to. What do you got? Oh, they didn't have anything. Gosh dang it. I could have got away with it. I was being too conservative. Well, the good news is this thing's going to have indestructible. If I want it to, I guess. Oh, no, it's going to have that anyway, because I get to play both of these. All right. 13, 14, 15. We're one short of lethal, actually. I should have attacked last turn. We can put the counters on it, though, so it doesn't matter. They have no way to block flyers. So we have one more than lethal, actually. All right. Okay, this is definitely a keeper. This is one of those hands that almost plays it itself, really. You don't have to do a whole lot here. Your grandma did worry that magic was satanic. Oh, man. There was a kid, true story, that used to go into the sports card shop where I bought my stuff. Because, you know, we didn't have game stores in the very beginning. And he would literally have to trade away his red and black cards before he even left the store. Like, he couldn't have those at home. Like, he could have all the other cards, but the red and black cards, those couldn't come into the house. Like, wild stuff sometimes for people. I really should play Valkyrie here, but I'm just going to do this so I can see what's in their hand. Get rid of maybe like a Brutal Cathar or something if that exists. They do not. And we don't really care about a Thalia here, so I'm going to cut this. And we're going to keep this going because damage is awesome. Yep. Thalia is actually going to harm our opponent more than it harms us. And I don't mind, actually. Yep. I was going to say, feel free to attack. I may actually block with my Spellbinder. In case you're wondering. Actually, I say that, but they're not likely to actually make any more creatures at this point. So maybe I don't. Yeah. I'm just going to go with this. I mean, that's going to put us, with this, one life away from getting our bonus on the Valkyrie. We're not going to attack on... Maybe we attack on the ground still? I mean, you'd have to trade there. Maybe trade both of those for that. I'd be okay with it. I mean, their hand is Aspirant. They'll be able to play Luminarch Aspirant next turn. We'll just do this. Nah, that's fine. We'll wait. Yep, you have an Aspirant. So they found another Luminarch Aspirant of their own. Very interesting. That is good to know. Okay. All right. Who are we attacking with here? Probably almost everything. You get to put 2 counters on a thing, so you're probably going to put it there on that. So, that's fine. Interesting that they kept one of those. I guess they're going to just put us below 27 is the plan here. Which isn't unreal. Sure. I mean, all right. Oh, well, that's just special. Yeah, all right. That'll do it. Yeah, we'll keep this. Why not? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this Plains if for some reason we draw a Snarl. Because we really don't need more than 1 black most of the time anyway. Ooh, so this could be... Alright, let's go ahead and just get this down and start working on that. No attacks. This is very likely a party deck of some color variety. Possibly Bant. There's Despair Sentinel, checking off a second box. Oh, that is bad for the opponent. Yep, sadly we can't really attack here, though. Because I don't want to trade that for those. I mean, I could, but actually, you know what? That's not the worst thing. If the opponent wants to make that trade, I think I am willing to make that trade here. Especially since I have back-to-back Spellbinders. Trying to think, though. Like, because we can only gain 2. It goes to 23. Yeah, whatever. Cool. If you want to trade, I'll trade. Oh, well, we're not trading anyway. There you go. Well, it's not for party. They needed the Despair Sentinel for mana. That was the biggest thing. Well, they didn't get there anyway. Yeah, this seems keepable. I mean, we can't really throw this back. That wouldn't make a lot of sense. Ooh, opponent's gonna have a very good start here. And they probably have a Luminarch Aspirant. Because can't remember the last time somebody's had turn 1 Usher and not a turn 2 Aspirant. Oh, they don't this time, though. Sure. I'll trade. Sun Gold Sentinel. Fair enough. You get to remove a creature from my graveyard. Alright, now we start the parade of trying to figure out how many of the 3 mana exile creatures we have to fight through. Let's see. Oh. There wasn't one here. Alright, well, no blocks. This time it doesn't make sense to block. Oh, just another Sun Gold Sentinel. Alrighty, then. Yeah, well, that Hive of the Eye Tyrant's gonna have to come later. Let's go ahead and play this down. See what you got, opponent. Ooh, we'll definitely get rid of a Brutal Cathar. You can play that. You can do that. That's annoying, but doesn't really do anything. Alright, Cathar, you're going away. Let's grow this. No attacks. Probably just going to trade Spellbinder for a Sun Gold Sentinel here. Yep, you can exile from your own yard, so fair. Makes sense. Good use of cards there. Alright, now things start moving the other direction. So we're going to do this. And I'm just going to put the counter here. And we could attack, but not really much need to. Alright, Portable Hole. Annoying, but fair. Ish. Ooh, now this is interesting. If we play... Oh, actually, I can tap that and play both of those. If we play these out... Well, it doesn't really matter. Opponent has to block one way or the other, right? You block, they're going to grow. You don't block, they're going to grow. And then we get back a Spellbinder. Yeah, we just kill... I don't think it even matters. I guess we just kill this, because that's the thing that can grow more. Yeah, that's fine. And then we take a Spellbinder. I mean, all we have is a land left at hand. All right. Oh, no. Oh, we got the hand. That's like the one bad time. This almost never happens. But that sucks. I think we have to mulligan this. Ugh. I wish I was psychic and knew what my top card was. Alright. This is pretty nice, though. We will keep this. And get rid of... wow. Actually, I can't... See, this is tough because we can't get rid of a plane. Like, oh, man. I know everybody's saying Pyre. I know you want it to be Pyre, but I kind of want to gamble on keeping Pyre. But man, I know when I do this, my first card is going to be an untapped land, and I'm going to be so sad about that. I bet it's going to be, and I'm going to be just like feel so punished, like I just did that to myself. I knew it. I knew it. I could just feel it in my bones, man. I knew it. I should have trusted instinct that time. Ah, dang it. It's so funny. Pyre's fine. Like, and I'll tell you, the reason I wanted Pyre here was because at some point, like, if either of these were to stick, I want to get rid of this, and I could play it as a creature again. You know, which would have been pretty nice. Now we're in this space of, like, I guess we just play this, so we don't get got by Durari's Disruption or something. Because this is going to likely be pretty good in this matchup, so I want to play this next turn. Oh, looks like they're going to bounce our Voice of the Blessed. Okay, fair enough. If you have the bounce spell, you have the bounce spell. Yep, nothing we can do about it. 'Tis what it is. Fading Hope's a ridiculously good Magic card. Alright, they did bottom it, though. Ah, so they do need all this different color mana. Alright, so what are they trying to do here? See you later, Snurly. Yeah, I played a Simic deck on the YouTube channel a couple days ago. Alright. So, what do we think that card is? I think we have to play Spellbinder. Like, even if that's like a Pyroclasm or whatever, Cinderclasm or whatever. Still worth it. Oh, burn down the house. Double burn down the house. And divide by 0. This is going to be an annoying game, y'all. A very annoying game. I guess I got to get the burn down the house. As things stand, we can still race the opponent this way. Even through divide by 0s and stuff. But we may not be able to race a burn down the house. And I still don't know what the foretold thing is. Yeah, exactly. It could very much just be Temur turns. Like, playing red, or playing green just for something? I don't know what the something would be. But now we're going to have to worry about burn down the house next turn, which makes this all very unfun. Especially because playing an aura here doesn't do very much. Actually, that's not particularly true. If we play the aura, then they... Well, they just get to divide by 0, put it back in our hand, huh? 4 or 5... But this is a lot of damage, too. Let's see what they decide to do here. Because if they do bounce something, we can go ahead and play Aura just to get it out there. And then that gives us some level of protection. They're going for a Containment Breach? Sure. Okay. Now, I did consider doing this, but it wouldn't have been quite enough to get them out of the range of a divide or a burn down the house. So if I thought there was a way we could get something to a 6/6, I probably would have done it. But didn't think we were quite there. Yeah, you kill that, you get a 1/1 for your troubles. Nothing I can really do about that, unfortunately. Cobra, nice. So the interesting thing is, oh well, actually this makes it better. All right. So we're going to put a counter on Aura so we can attack with both of these. Maybe attack with all three of these. Because then, because then just chomp, take 3. That doesn't do anything. I'm debating which of these I want to play. Because let's say Burn Down the House goes off, which they're going to have to do, I assume. You're going to be able to kill Aura, which would get back a Spellbinder. Spellbinder would die and get back either of these. At this point, Luminarch Aspirant dies, gets that back. So I think we just get this into play. And then we just put a counter here. And I guess actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, this is the right way to go about it, I guess. All right. So then Burn Down the House happens here, I assume. Or maybe Epiphany and then burn down? Well, no, you do want to burn down the house first. Well, I guess there's not a good play here for them, I suppose. All right, Crush the Weak's a real thing. That is a real problem. That is a real problem. Guess I should have held that card in my hand. They had all the mana to do all the many things. All right, well, that happened. Yeah, exactly. Might as well. Because now if they get one more land, we have to work past this other burn down the house. All right. What is their kill mechanism? I mean, I guess they're just going to take a bunch of turns? Is their plan? Copy, same as the other ones? Just copy and take turns? Oh, where were you a while ago? That would have been huge. We might be able to win now because of this card, if we're lucky. I mean, it still can get countered or divided by 0 or whatever, but it's an out of sorts. Well, that's not going to be so useful for us. Hullbreaker Horror. Oh, well, that's nice. I actually have a target. How you like them apples, opponent? Boom. Man, let us get a creature resolved so we can get one counter. One counter. That's all we want. Just one. They're going to make the 3 devils. All right. Come on. We need one counter deck. One cleric of any kind. Thank goodness. Oh, this was such a random way to win. Sure. Whatever. It doesn't really matter. Give this protection from red. And attack. Oh my gosh. Whew. Well, yeah, there you go. I think we actually had to play 3 extra games on stream to get our second loss with this thing, so it was a weird night. I do think a couple of the matchups we played against, the opponents had really odd decks and didn't play well, so I mean, you got to take that for what it's worth. But I do think overall the deck actually played well, did its thing, and like I said, it's a very simple upgrade from the previous season's deck if you want to play it. Now, back to those Pyre of Heroes we talked about there in the deck tech portion, I don't know if they're even really necessary in this build. I would actually cut down 1 Pyre of Heroes and play a second Shijiri Shelter, because I feel like that's going to do enough to either protect you from like opposing Blizzard Brawls, or let you attack through to kill a Planeswalker, or even just win a creature combat you might not otherwise, where your opponent tries to double block one of your big like 5/5 or 6/6s, right? I think this is going to give us a lot of room to do things there, and it's another mana to make sure we just don't miss, which is fine. So yeah, I think I'm going to take that route and see how it goes, but honestly, in the games we had, I think we even only drew it like 3 times, and 2 of the times it didn't even do anything. So, and the one time we did do it, we didn't get the value because the creature just got bounced, I think. Oh, actually, I don't even think that was on camera. I think that was a game we lost off camera. So yeah, we really didn't get any value out of them, so I'm not that enamored with it. But otherwise, the deck is actually really powerful still really good, really fast. So if you're a fan of the deck, keep on playing it with the updates for sure. Now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Archangel of Thune. This card is cool. It's been a boss for a long time now. I think it got 1 reprint in Double Masters, maybe, I think is the set it came in. But regardless, the card is really good. I think it's back up to like $20 or something. And this is the type of card that'd be fantastic in here. You know, it's basically the benefit of Cleric class leveled up. So you pay 5 mana, you get a 3/4 flyer lifelinker, and then anytime you gain life, you get to put +1/+1s on everything. It's pretty damn good. So yeah, if you don't know, now you know, but this is an angel you should be playing if you like life gain stuff. Now don't forget, if you want today's deck list, you'll be able to find it in the description down below, along with links to our Facebook gaming streams, our Twitch streams, and our Discord, like always. If you want to come hang out, say hi, talk about decks, talk about different formats, get help with things, strategy, whatever, come by, say hello. And then again, if you haven't, please consider joining the members here on the YouTube channel. Mostly because we let you select. This is actually the 3rd of the decks we got to let everybody vote on, so we're going to be putting out another poll soon. And I'm working on some special content just for our members. And then, if you're a highest tier member, you can get your deck featured here on the channel as well. But even if you don't do any of that, please, please, please subscribe, share the video in your social groups. Tell your friends about it. If you know anybody who's into this type of deck, share the video, because that word of mouth stuff really makes a big difference, and I appreciate you. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.